Hello, world. What separated your deep ball from everybody else?
My deep ball, it has a little secret sauce to it, man.
Never get too high, never get too low, but just keep moving.
The whole story is Carlos never beat me in any kind of sports in high school.
Welcome to the Orange is the New Black podcast. I'm your host, Ace Boogie, joined by my co-host, Zim. Zim, say what's up.
Hello, world. We are back once again, Super Bowl week. It's an exciting time to be a Bengals fan. It's probably an exciting time to be a father of your son playing in the Super Bowl. I can't imagine. We're here back again for round number 2 with Jimmy Chase. How you doing this evening?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing, bro?
Good. We're doing great, man. I mean,
I see y'all out there. I see y'all out there killing the game and everything, bro. That's what's up.
Appreciate that. Yeah, appreciate the love.
I see you killing it with that hoodie. That's a nice hoodie you got on there. That's a very nice hoodie you got on there, sir.
I like the one you got on too.
Pretty damn dope. Check me out too. We got, and we're gonna talk about this too.
I see your ace.
Yes, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. Got the Uno merch on deck. Yes, sir.
Got it. Yeah. That one hitting hard right there. Both of them.
You know what's crazy about this too? The last time that you were on, you told us you were a little bit of you saw a little bit into the future. You said that this reminded you about the LSU season, and that like the temperature is a little different. Around that time it was a weird period because there was a small little chatter about Jamar getting too many targets. So I remember, I think maybe around that time.
Yeah.
And then you were telling us, I don't want to put words into your mouth, but I'm gonna paraphrase. You were saying that it's gonna happen little by little, but we just gotta kind of be patient, and they're gonna spread the ball around eventually.
No, that ain't what I say. I'm gonna tell you what I said. I said everybody gonna eat. Okay, everybody gonna eat. They're gonna try to stop Jamar, then they're gonna go to T, right? Then they're gonna try to stop T, then they're gonna go to Tyler. T-Boy.
Yeah.
Then after that, all of them gonna start clicking, and that's where we at right now. All of them is clicking. Pick your poison. How you want to die.
Exactly. So one thing I gotta ask you is, you must have always dreamed of this moment of your son playing in the Super Bowl. What has the feeling been like? Is it real yet? Like, is it not gonna be real until you get onto the flight to LA? Or right before kickoff?
It's not real yet. It's probably be real when I get to the stadium. Like, me and my wife was talking about this, and I never thought about the Super Bowl. It's like it was too far-fetched. I was like, all I wanted him to do was catch some balls, catch some touchdowns, probably break the rookie record. Okay, that's where my focus was. Then he was getting close to that, and we got to they started talking about playoffs. I'm like, playoffs? All right. I said, okay, we win one game in the playoff. I'm good with that, right? Then they won the one game in the playoff, and I ain't thinking. I'm like, okay, we're going to the next round, okay? And that team, Tennessee, played right into our hands because it's like you can't run on the Bengals. You know what I'm saying? You might be able to throw on them. You can't run on them. So I knew we was going to be favorable in that matchup. Right. And then after that, we had Kansas City again. After we did that to him the first time, and next thing I know, we in a Super Bowl. It's like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Let me ask you this too, because as you're walking us through it, the one storyline that I hate the most is people that are just like, this is some magical, storybook, tale, and the Bengals, like, man, they got heart, which is code word to me for like, the Bengals aren't talented, and we're like lucky to be like I decipher all that. If you telling me, they got tremendous heart, like you trying to say that we're not as talented. At any point, like going in, like let's just start from the playoffs, the run that you just talked about, right? At any point, did you feel like the Bengals would be outmatched? Like, just take your father, like, hood off of this, like going into those matches, like you're saying. Titans playing into the run game. Raiders, we just beat them a couple weeks before. Did you feel like at any time that you felt like it was a far-fetched dream for us to get past those things?
No, once we got there, right, Zach busted wide open, okay? That's what the difference was. Zach had been holding us back. I ain't going to say holding us back, but, he had been – he was doing it in a smart way. I didn't like it at first. But I seen the method to his madness. and Zach unleashed the lines. You know, he cut everybody loose and he let them go do, because we was the only one beating ourselves this shit. If y'all look at it, we should have beat Green Bay. We should have beat Frisco. We should have beat the Jets. You know, the only game that I really think we lost was Cleveland and Chicago.
Oh yeah, Chicago.
Yeah,
even in Chicago, we had a chance at the very end of that.
Right, but Zach was holding us back, and when he cut the leash, it was on. It was on. It's like no way you can stop him.
You feel like, and I don't want nobody to like take that like what he's saying, like Zach holding us back. Like you just mean like in the sense of like Zach didn't open up the whole entire like playbook to a certain extent too.
He was, to me, right? He was protecting his team. He was protecting Joe.
100%.
Right. He was strategically moving around, being cautious to protect Joe to get to this point. Right.
Facts.
And then once we got to this point, he was like, all right, give it some gas, you know?
Right.
Nah, facts. That's real. Nah, I totally agree with what you're saying, like making sure that Burrow was good. And then once he was good from a strategic and a health standpoint, ready to unleash the Migos. What are your thoughts about the Migos in the Super Bowl? Like if you're the defensive coordinator for the Rams, what is going through your mind with how talented these three receivers are?
Well, I see it like this. I see is 1 against 3. Okay. You got 1 DB over there with the Rams, and you got 3 receivers. Now, pick your poison. Who you gonna try to stop? Who you gonna try to stop? Okay, because you might slow down one, but you ain't gonna stop them all. Them dudes is like, and Joe has been through this before. He know how to maneuver in this situation, right? Okay. You're not gonna stop Jamar from getting the ball, okay, because he know what's going on. He's on the big stage. He's ready. Tyler Boyd is ready, and T. Higgins is ready. I mean, that's the way I see it. It's 3 against 1.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate too. All right. So we talked about this a little bit off air, right? I think if the Rams are smart, they don't go one-on-one with Jamar like in Jalen Ramsey. You go and you double team Jamar and hope that you have success, like some of the games where Jamar might have. Like to me, Jamar always takes so much attention off the defense, even if he doesn't have like a crazy stat line. Those games he ends up with a touchdown and 70 yards, like the last time we probably played the Raiders or whatever. I feel like he impacted the game just as much. But even still, say they double team Jamar or whatever, and then they go one-on-one Jalen Ramsey. Then you're just saying, yeah, that's the thing. It's like pick your poison. You know, because then it becomes like Tyler Boyd is now up against their slot corner is not good.
Right. But if y'all been watching, that's what everybody's been doing. Okay. And we let them do that long enough till they think they're doing something. And then we come back and do whatever we want to do.
Right.
They lowering them into an illusion that they win in a situation. And when we get ready, we could just – did you see that play right in Kansas City when they threw the fade to Jamar and your boy broke it up? Oh, it was underthrown or whatever. He didn't catch it.
Right.
Then they came right back.
You talking about on the first drive?
No, this is towards the end of the quarter, in the fourth quarter. When Jamar scored the touchdown.
Okay, yeah.
The first play they went at him, and guy was holding him. He didn't get to the ball. They came right back the second play and did the same thing again. Like, this is what we want to do. This is what we're going to do. You're not going to stop us from doing what we want to do. You know.
The first drive, you know what's crazy to me is, and I'm not a person that I don't really harp on calls, but I thought the ball was thrown really well to T. Higgins in the corner, and he got held. He got an arm held. And then it came right back to Jamar the next play, and they held him too. So it's like we gave him a little bit of that early, but you know, like the flow of the game, you know, I was just pointing that out. I thought that was kind of crazy too, because instead of us scoring 20-something points, now that's 30-something points, and we didn't even really play our best game.
Right. And
you talked about. Go ahead, Demi.
I say, you know, this is going to me, right? This is what I see. Joe ain't gonna have all day to draw. So we're gonna do them little quick 5-yard plays, and Jamal gonna break that.
Right.
Okay.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already know what he can do with that. We already know what he's gonna do with those. Oh, but you were saying the last time that we talked, it was you, I believe, the bye week or something like that, and we talked about rookie of the year, and you had said that he was gonna have to do something crazy to get the rookie of the year, and here we are. He's out here breaking all kind of records. What just were your thoughts just when he did the amazing things that he did to put himself in his name in the hat for it? Obviously, he won the Pepsi one, but we want that other one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all keep them receipts, huh? Okay.
You know I do. I ain't playing around with none of them people.
Hey, but I told you, in order for him to get there, that's what he had to do. And
Yes, sir.
lo and behold, it happened just like that. I'm from New Orleans, right? And we follow the Saints, right? And this is the same type of season that the Saints had when they won a Super Bowl, right? In order to get to the Super Bowl, you have to go through. You got to have the toughest schedule, right? I don't know. I'm gonna ask y'all what y'all say that the Bengals have had one of the most toughest schedules in the league this year, right?
Oh, for sure.
Every week is somebody challenging. Same thing with the LSU team. We had the toughest schedule that year. Every week it was Bama. Then after Bama it was Texas A&M. Then it was Oklahoma. Then it was Georgia. You know what I'm saying? Then it was Clemson. So it was always the toughest team. And what that does is that gives you war wound. I mean, what you call that?
It hardens your skin.
Gives you
It gives you confidence, and you're more battle tested.
Yeah. You battle tested. You know what I'm saying? So when the stuff get hectic and you get in a situation, you know how to handle it. And that's what this team got right now. They battle tested and they seen everything before. You know, everybody talking about Aaron Donald and them gonna be getting Joe and all that. You've been getting that all year. Joe been getting sacked all year long. That's not nothing new.
But Jimmy, what they telling me
new.
online is that apparently AD and them boys or whatever, they sacking different or something like that, and they get different pressure. And I think when I say, hey, look, we had that all year, their response is always like, oh, well, this is different type of pressure. Like Joe Burrow gives like
battle tested again. Tennessee game. Yeah. Okay. The Tennessee game was brutal for Joe. You think Joe gonna go through that again? You think they battle tested, right. You know?
The crazy thing about that too is like, think about this. I want to go back a little bit to Arrowhead, right? We were coming into that game. He just came off of 9 sacks. You talked about how we changed our whole game plan. We put the big boys shelving up front. We did everything in our power. We totally switched our whole team around, which most teams can't do in the National Football League. To go from a straight dime nickel package the week before to the Raiders, then you go over to the Titans, and then you got to play this power game. Joe Burrow gets sacked 9 times, absolutely destroyed. Not another quarterback playing in football would go through that and still throw for 350 yards, right?
Right.
So after he does that, do you remember coming into Arrowhead? Walk me through like how you feel, because I know when I walked into Arrowhead and we were just talking about this a little bit, I was like, okay, it's louder than maybe some places I've been, but I feel like Jamar and Joe been to places louder than this. Like, that was my honest opinion. I wasn't just talking trash. But knowing what you knew from the 9 sacks and just saying battle tested, did you think that the noise or the moment was going to play a factor in that game? Or do you think it played a factor in that game?
Not really, because like most of the games, because I've been to all the games, right? And most of the games that I've been to on the road sounded a little like the same. The only thing with that noise was it was consistent, you know? It was consistent noise, but I mean, like this team here, they start off slow in the first quarter, and then the second quarter, they make some adjustments. They got great second half adjustments, and the defense is like playing off the chain. Everybody focus on the offense, right? But the defense is like carrying this team right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You talked about them adjustments earlier. I was going to say, how about the adjustments? You talk about not showing your hand. How about the adjustments in that game to go and go into a 3-1-7 defense and have like Hubbard? Like, I thought that was crazy.
Because sitting in the stands, right? I'm like, this dude got all day to throw. Like, why has he got all day to throw? Right? I can't see it off the line and the secondary at the same time. So I'm just focusing on Mahomes to get Mahomes, but I ain't seeing what's going on in the secondary, right? And that was their game plan. Let them have all day to drill, cloud the coverage, and it was working.
Man, so obviously, you've been familiar with Joe Burrow since his time at LSU. Do you feel like he's going to another level in the NFL, or is this just who this dude is?
Man, look, this dude is a real killer. Okay, like that Tennessee game, it showed me some more. Like, I mean, what can you do to him? You know what I'm saying? It's like some people. It's like this here. If somebody hits you, you'll hit them back. They got some people, like if you get hit, you'll hit back. Some people will be like, man, why you hit me? Joe ain't gonna ask you why you hit me. He's just gonna hit you back. And that's what's going on, bro. The dude.
I was on Twitter arguing with somebody and they was like showing me stats and stuff like that. I was like, I do that a little bit just to kind of put people in their place a little bit. But at the end of the day, the one thing I can't tell you about is like if I go into an alley with Joe Burrow, I don't know what y'all thinking. Like
right.
we coming out of there alive for real. Some of these other dudes y'all talking about, we dead. And that's the thing about Joe. And imagine if I'm thinking that from home. Imagine what his teammates are thinking. Do you think some of those emotions and some of those things that we saw from Jamar, because that was my first time seeing Jamar really emotional and he was crying after that game. What do you think was going through his mind? Were you like, is it just all built up from this year or like what was all that?
No, it might have been some of that, but Jamar been playing sports all his life, right? And Jamar was really like a basketball player. So he's won several championships, Biddy championship, high school, AAU championships in basketball. In football, he's only won one championship in football, right? He's the national champion. In high school, we lost the state championship. So it means more to him to win in football, the championships in football, than it does in the other sport because he hasn't had his hands on those before. So he knows where he's at and he knows what's going on. And on top of that, everything that he went through this year, that's something I'm still trying to get over with too. He's dealing with it better than I am because he tells me, Dad, don't worry about it. But we never had that problem before. Somebody talking about he can't catch and he might be a bust. You know what I mean? That just went through me.
Yeah.
And now, well, it is what it is, but you still hold on to some of that a little bit.
Hey, he said watch the show. Now we watching them in the Super Bowl. They're gonna have to keep watching. But we're gonna have to send this clip to Coach Walters because he was trying to talk trash about Jamar's basketball game now.
Who?
Oh, yeah.
Troy Walters, the wide receiver coach. He was trying to talk trash. He was trying to say that
he said they be shooting after the game. When he say they be shooting?
What this? I can't hear what they say. What?
He talking about basketball. He said that they I think he was saying he was ranking the best basketball players out of the receiver core, and he tried to rank Jamar last. And
okay.
I heard somewhere somebody, I think they said, and correct me if I'm wrong, because they always, who knows if he actually said this. He had said that he could go to the league and average like 10 a game or something like that. And when I said that, Troy was like, nah, he lying.
Troy said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamar just gonna take him to the record, yike it on him. That's all he want to do. Yike it.
I was saying that too. I said, man, because Joe Burrow played, in high school too, and he was a shooter. Now he got a nice looking shot too. But I wanted to go to another point too. It just crossed my mind too. What do you think about the situation? I don't know. Me and you ever talked about this. What do you think about the situation to see OBJ now in the Super Bowl, right? If it wasn't for his father, he might be stuck.
You think he made a big difference in that? His fun? Yeah.
I think so. I mean, I hope you never do anything like that at all.
You sure?
I don't think, God willing, I don't think you're going to have to do that. Like, it's going to work
out.
Right.
I mean,
but like, did you have an opinion on like that whole situation with him sending in the clips? And
I can't say nothing about another man's, father and a son because it's hard when you have your kid and people attack the child. You know what I'm saying? And you become a parent instantly and you want to do something. And our hands are like tied with this because, you know, I seen the guys last weekend, who said, "What about Jamar?" You know what I'm saying? I wanted to say something, but, you know, I had to let it go. I had to let it go. You know what I'm saying? But
That's what I'm here for.
yeah, but
I'm on their ass.
but see, I want to do it personally. Okay, I like to be. I'm hands on. Okay, I'm hands on, and I like to be hands on. But you know, it's a different little place where I'm at. So, but I can't say nothing about what a man would do for his son. You know what I'm saying? And
I
that's
just thought
all.
that was an interesting dynamic. You know, he went to LSU. You know, his
Yeah,
father like was. I feel like if it weren't for his father, this is just my opinion. If it weren't for his father, he'd probably be stuck there, or he just would be in a situation where he's like they shelf him and he's just waiting for an opportunity to go somewhere else. And I honestly think if his father didn't post all them clips and cause like the turmoil, I guess that it caused them,
right,
I don't think they
right,
ship him out.
right. I mean, I thought he might have had a little part to play in it because things did kind of change after that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah, I didn't want to get in. That's for them. You know.
Nah, that's fact. But speaking of OBJ, how crazy is it that Jamar and Burrow are playing against OBJ in the Super Bowl?
Man, I told you, bro, I can't wrap my head around this Super Bowl thing yet, bro. You know, it's like LSU is all over this thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And for Jamal to follow in his footsteps, you know, and like be on the same stage with OBJ, you know, it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy.
Yeah.
You
Nah, that's
know.
facts.
Let me ask you if you're what do you think it's gonna take for the Bengals, just outside of just straight wide receivers, right? What do you think it's gonna take for the Bengals to win this game? Like we hear so much about the defensive line of the Rams. I don't think they talk about the Bengals defensive line at all. But
Right.
what is it gonna take overall? Like what are your keys that you think just like as somebody that's seen every single game this season?
We're gonna play our game. Okay. I mean, stop the run, right? And like run and mix the run with the pass. If we could get the run going, that's gonna slow down that D line. You know, I seen they've been hitting them with some screen plays and all that kind of stuff too. You know, do something to slow that D line down and play our game. If we stay in our game, yeah, we got a great chance, bro. They that's all. When I see the Rams, all I see is the D line. You know, I don't see no linebackers. I don't see no secondary. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
We keep on trying to tell them that.
And
We
but
keep on trying to tell them that. No,
but,
and I don't think you're saying that to say that I don't want to take nothing away from Aaron Donald. I don't think
right,
you would take anything away from Von Miller or anything like that.
right.
But to me, like I'm kind of looking at what you're looking at. Like, the matchups aren't really in their favor like they think. Now, if Aaron Donald comes in and wrecks the whole entire game, Von Miller comes and wrecks the whole entire game, maybe that's the route that they go. I don't know.
Well,
Because
Nah, we're not putting that energy in the air, man. We're gonna adjust
that's
and handle business.
that's a realistic thing. They could really have good games, right?
hey,
They could have good games, but I think we'll adjust. As long as we get the W, they can have an amazing game.
Right.
this is what I look at, right? I look at competition, who they played against. They played Green Bay, we played Green Bay, right? They played San Francisco, we played San Francisco, right? They played the Chargers, we played the Chargers, right? And see how those games went, and I think we was looking pretty good against the same teams that they played. Maybe a couple of them we didn't beat, but we was right there. But it was early on.
Right.
Okay, it was early on in the season, and now we seasoned veterans now, and Jamar, y'all missed this part, right? Jamar just starting to catch up with the game after that Kansas City game. He didn't learn the speed of the game now. That's what y'all seeing. It's the speed of the game now. Before he was catching the ball and he was thinking and looking. Now he's just reacting. Right. And that's why he's moving around so fast. He didn't caught up to the speed of the game at the end of the year. So that's
trouble. They're in trouble.
Yeah.
I want to put this out there too, though. You talked about who they play, right? Check this out. you know what we did to the Ravens, right? Destroyed them both teams, both times. You know the Ravens fans complain about their backups playing us the whole entire year, right? Them same backups almost beat the Rams, just like the same day when we played the Chiefs.
Yeah.
The Ravens almost won that game. Same starting lineup for the Rams, everything like that. I'm gonna take it a step further. Rams got smacked by the Titans.
What?
They sure did. They sure
But
did.
I'm gonna take it a little further, right? We played against TJ Watt, right? We played against the boy in Oklahoma. I mean, the Raiders.
Yeah,
right.
Max
Crosby. We played against the Bosa brothers, both of them.
Both of them.
Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett.
Cam Hayward.
Okay.
Simmons.
We didn't see our share of defenders. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So, I mean, it's gonna be a nice game. Okay.
Definitely. We gotta ask you about friend of the show. She's a huge fan of Zim, Mama. How's Mama doing? How's she feeling about the Super Bowl and what she got going on?
Mama is a nervous wreck right now. Okay.
She was she like that in the 2019 championship game too?
Oh yeah, she's always like that. You know, like Mom's just happy he's playing and whatever. You know, but she just want to see her baby do well. But she's a nervous wreck. Okay.
Really?
So right now she's just trying to get her hair and her nails done. I'm like, you go ahead and do that. You go ahead and do that, and I'll see you game time come.
Gotta make sure she good. Hey, look good, feel good, man. And I'm gonna tell you this too: you don't want to look back at the championship photos and be like, "Dad, what was I thinking on that day too?"
Right.
So that's the big thing. Walk me through you walk us through your schedule for this upcoming week. What's your plans for Cali when you headed out? What you gonna do beforehand, and you know, like how's your week looking?
Well, things are still kind of up in the air. We leaving out Wednesday, right? I know we got a Nike party to do. We got a little thing to do with the team on when is that? Thursday. You know, I got a couple of cigar appearances to make. You know, and
ain't that funny? You smoke one cigar, they probably called your phone that night too. I saw you in the parking lot blowing them stogies down. Now everybody on your head. Everybody want to get a piece.
That's every game, bro.
Okay.
That's every game. That's my celebration cigar. Okay.
Sure.
I like that.
Yeah. Smoke them if you got them.
Smoke them if you got them. So, Ace, I'm sorry, I went out of turn. Ace, what you about to ask him?
Nah, you good, bro. Go ahead.
If y'all came late to the pod tonight, we're here with Jamar Chase's father, Jimmy Chase. We're going over some Super Bowl stuff. Tell them where they can find you, or they can follow you on Twitter too, because you do tweet some stuff when I think you feel like the opportunity is right.
Yeah, I'm at jchase403 for Twitter, right? They
That's
call
your
me
Twitter
Method.
name?
No, yeah, that's my Twitter name. It's called me Method Man.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I was like, hold up. Let me make sure.
That's my Twitter account, but my name is Method Man.
Yeah,
you know, it's a method to my madness.
100%. Yeah, J Chase 403. Yeah, you. All right. I was like, I want to make sure we got it right now, because that's happened on here. We asking people that don't go that they ain't on Twitter all day like me.
Yeah.
What's the name? They got the name wrong and stuff. So I'm like, I'm gonna make sure we get your name right. I'm gonna encourage everybody. Make sure y'all support. If you want to support Jamar, make sure you follow his father Jimmy right now. I wanted to ask you too. I was going to ask you, when the Bengals win the Super Bowl, where we headed out Sunday night?
Oh, I don't know, bro. Because after that, everything goes crazy. Okay, but I think the Bengals got an after party.
Get me in. Let's go.
I think the Bengals got an after party.
I'm still looking for a ticket. I got my flight, got everything. I'm ready to go. I still got to get a ticket that I like, because all the tickets that I've been seeing, like, they too far out. I can't.
Well,
man,
I was supposed to get a call today. I still ain't got my call, man.
That's how everybody's acting.
That's all good. I got one more treat for him though, Jimmy, because the last time you was on this show, you said that you was gonna do something special for everybody, and I don't know if they seen it yet.
Yeah.
If they haven't seen it, I got it right here. Hold on, let me get it. Let's get rolling real quick. We had said that you had said that if we went to the playoffs, that you was gonna hit the gritty.
Right.
We went to the playoffs, and then when it was time for us to go to the Super Bowl, you did that thing. Yes, sir. Hey, gritty was strong though. Chase got you right. Yes, sir.
Bro, he from New Orleans. It was already in his blood for real.
Wait till after the Super Bowl, right? Me and Jamal gonna hit the gritty together, okay?
What? Sir, hey,
bro, this is gonna be a good day. I feel like I'm excited to get there. Did you have any other thoughts that you wanted to put out there that you just wanted the people to know about this season, or anything about Jamar coming up on Sunday? Anything with your expectations?
No, man. It's just that it's a big game. Jamar usually, well, I ain't gonna say usually, Jamar does show up on the big game, on the brightest lights. So that's what I expect to see from him this week. You know, it's going to be a real good game, real good matchup, and I'm looking forward to the win.
How many yards is he going to put on Jalen Ramsey? That's what the people really want to know.
I'm not good at that one, bro. I'm not good at that.
I told you off air. I don't like, for me to have an ego coming into the Super Bowl.
Right.
I think you kind of think the other way. You think that their ego is going to take over, but if they let their ego be bigger than winning a football game, they're going to get surprised by the Bengals. Like they better double cover your son like everybody else accordingly, and don't even think about putting single coverage on Jalen.
They can go ahead. They could go ahead and.
I want them
to. Go ahead.
But does double coverage really works? Because I'm telling you, the Bengals could do whatever they want to do when they get ready with double coverage. Okay.
Facts.
So it's only a matter of time when they want to do it. You know.
Facts. Well, we appreciate your time, OG. Definitely want to give a shout out to Midwest Best Barbecue. If you're in the Natty and you are looking for some wings or anything, please be sure to stop by Midwest Best Barbecue. This has been the Orange is a New Black.
Hold on,
podcast.
Real quick. Where you get that hat from? Right there, Ace.
Oh yeah, I got this from Hall of Fame. It's actually the Uno line. It's a Jamar Chase line.
Yeah. Feed the family.
Yes, sir. Feed the family. Okay. You already know.
Yeah, that's his post right there.
So definitely be sure to check that out too, because they got some dirt merch over there as well.
Yeah, I like that.
Make sure if y'all get a chance, y'all go to New Stripe City. You getting the whole Migos right here. New Stripe City. That's
New Stripe City. All right.
Yeah, that's Ace's stuff. And then if you want that whole lot of orange that Jimmy got on right now, is zemhuday.com. I just want to make sure that we put that out there. Midwest Best Barbecue still waiting for you to pull up.
I know. I was supposed to go there. I'm in Cincinnati right now. I was supposed to go there this weekend or today. Okay. And I was running around all day today. I'm going to try to get there tomorrow, bro.
They got the Uno wings too. They got the Uno wings over there.
I'm gonna try to get there tomorrow, but I gotta go to Midwest.
Louisiana rub.
Tell him I'm coming. I'm coming tomorrow.
He watching. They watching. I promise you, they're real fans for real. That's why we.
I know. I'm coming tomorrow. I told my wife about that, and I'm gonna be there tomorrow.
Watch this. Watch, you gonna be like, look, you gonna hit my phone, you're gonna be like, yeah, they the truth for real. I'm telling you.
All right. Okay.
I wouldn't be putting it out there if they wasn't that.
We about to find out.
I'm telling you, you're gonna like it matter, and they're gonna give you like a little bit of everything. So you're gonna walk away with whatever you're gonna walk away with some favorites. I promise you that.
All right.
Tim's gonna get you right.
That's what's up.
But as usual, we gotta end this in with a yes.
Sirski.
Hello, world. What separated your deep ball from everybody else?
My deep ball, it has a little secret sauce to it, man.
Never get too high, never get too low, but just keep moving.
The whole story is Carlos never beat me in any kind of sports in high school.